I was quite surprised that someone did kind of acknowledge the work I'd done as a manager, but I was proud for the team and for myself as well, really. I oversee and manage the Children's with Disabilities short break service. So we provide periods of short break to families with young people who have a disability. And the range of care can vary from the needs of the young person, but obviously when young people come here, obviously it is to support the families, but it's also about that young child's break as well. So we want to make it as fun and enjoyable and child focused. So, and also making sure the voice of the child is in there. So wherever possible, listening to young people's views and what they enjoy and what they really would like to do, and working with them so that we can help them make achievements to grow and enjoy their time with us, so that they enjoy coming and have a wonderful stay. Within our service, we are inspected twice a year by Ofsted. We have a full inspection, which is a 2-day process, and then an interim inspection, which is a 1-day process. And the 2-day inspection is what we're graded on, and in the last 2 years we have been awarded an outstanding service, which is a great achievement for the staff team, but also for the young people as well, that, you know, we're trying to make sure that what we deliver is to the highest standard and child focus as possible. And I believe that the team I have are very strong, committed, motivated team. I couldn't ask for a better bunch of people, really. So it's really, really lovely to kind of have that recognition from Ofsted that, you know, we're all working well and we are providing a good quality service.
I feel very proud to have been nominated, but actually this isn't just for me, this is for the whole team and the whole service, and everyone who's been involved in everything we've achieved. I was nominated for the leadership skills and style that I've displayed since I've been leading on the Troubled Families Agenda. The Troubled Families Agenda is a government target, or it's a government programme that's been set out to work with the families that are having their hardest time, and it goes across the whole of children's services and adult services. Also, I've been very involved in growing the offer around early help and aligning troubled families and the early help offer, and that's meant that we've grown operational teams from 3 teams to 5 teams, and we've had a massive expansion in staff. And when I started, we were at 13% payment by results, as in turned around families in Norfolk, and currently we stand at 92%, so that's quite a phenomenal achievement in 10 months for the whole team. And that basically means that we're part of phase 2 now, which has secured just over £2.5 million per year for the next 5 years, which means it's going to make a hell of a difference to families that are having a difficult time, and it also gives us some future within early help and for our workforce.
More around sort of the out-of-hours support we give. We're on call anyway on an 8-week rota, but being sort of the team leader, we get a lot of calls outside of that. So often we'll get calls middle of the night for systems being down, there being major problems on the network, which we then respond to and come back. And I believe I was nominated from Emma Tipple, I think, wasn't it, for always answering those calls, never refusing to answer the phone, and dealing with them in a professional manner, I believe. It's nice to be recognised for that, but it's also a lot of the other ICT people do as well, so it's not just me. Well, if we didn't do that, there would be certainly more downtime. We've been called in on a Saturday morning, we've had calls that a particular library system isn't available, and me and one of my colleagues were in on, we got a call at 8 o'clock, was in by 9 o'clock on Saturday morning, and that's fixed by 10 o'clock. If we didn't do that, the libraries would have had no internet access for the whole day, possibly for the whole weekend. And so if we don't do this kind of thing, there won't be any systems available.
Yeah, absolutely delighted to have won an Oscar. I'm hoping that this will give my scheme the recognition to be able to take it out to other places and other people. I think it's a huge advantage to the people who are doing it. The scheme we call Reading Champions. It works on 3 different levels: bronze, silver and gold. It was all started with my 6 reading reps who are all prisoners at HMP Bure, and we came up with a criteria for just being able to encourage people to come into the library and use the library on all different levels. It's not just reading, you can make a bookmark, do a word search or a crossword, and it's all about individuals working to their own level with somebody to oversee them with any problems they might have. And they work right up through the silver and gold level, which is really hard to achieve, but is a huge thing for the people who do achieve it. The overall aim really is to get people to come into the library of all different abilities. A lot of people, we have foreign nationals or not very good at reading and writing. It is a prison population, so we try and encourage anyone and everyone to come in. The aim is to get everybody reading on whatever level.
I'd like to dedicate the OSCA to the team for their commitment and passion for the work around early years and the home learning environment. The home learning environment in early years is a new area of work that we're embracing. It's part of a pilot piece of work that will inform the future strategy for Norfolk around home learning in early years. What's been really great is that we're all passionate and innovative and creative people, and that has really helped to carve out the home learning environment plan, which hopefully will inform the future work of home learning. We want the best for our children and families in Norfolk, and if we can get it right from the very early start, it will improve children's life chances, and children should be able to reach their full potential.
The nomination came from a member of my staff, and I didn't know anything about it, so it was only when I got the email that said I'd won that I knew I'd been nominated. So I was completely humbled and overwhelmed by it. I'm a child protection team manager, and I was nominated for working together. It was about working alongside my own staff, but also about working alongside other agencies and ensuring that we work together in order to get the best outcomes for children and young people. We undertake work alongside families and children where there are child protection concerns. And Norfolk do, on the whole, get it right for children and young people, and I think that's a really important message. And one of the things I'm so proud about it being working together, because agencies, not just children's services, but all agencies, whether that be health, police, even things like the library service, and all sorts of other services, housing, work very closely with children and families to enable them to have really good outcomes. And it is so nice to be nominated for something that I think actually everybody does really on a daily basis, because child protection is everybody's business.